Hi, sugar pies. Hello. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everybody, as always, is having a great day today. Hope your week was wonderful. And you're doing well today. Hello, Cotton Candy. Mwah. Oh, love you so much, doll. So glad to see you. So glad to see you. Always such a pleasure to have you here with me. Even when we're just talking about silly things. Always a great conversation when you're here, doll. Anywho, as I mentioned yesterday, today I want to officially discuss this Idaho 4 case, the case of these 4 college students who were murdered in Idaho. I'm sure you know about it. I mean, we all come from the same area on the YouTube here. So, I'm sure you guys know about it. We've touched upon it in previous lives, but we haven't really officially talked about it. So, I want to talk about it today and give my thoughts and opinions. And I want to hear your thoughts and opinions as well. Because from what the vibes I am getting from this case, hang on, my laptop's being weird. Why is it doing this? Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. Okay, so from what I am hearing, what I've been seeing, and taking that in, and the vibes that I'm getting from this, there's something strange going on. What that strange thing is, I could not tell you. But I know that in the Kylie Rodney case, hello, Cotton Candy, there you are. But I know in the Kylie Rodney case, that gave me strange vibes, and it still does to this day. Like I've said before, you cannot convince me that Kylie Rodney died as a result of an accidental drowning. There's no fucking way. I don't believe that for a minute. Sorry, guys. I had to wet my whistle. I got my ice water here. Hydrating. Hydration. Need to drink more water. But anywho, it just gives me strange vibes because I don't know. The law enforcement there, it always has to do with the law enforcement for some reason. I mean, the law enforcement in some areas are doing a great job, with Quentin's case. They did a good job there, they got it resolved and everything. But then you got places like over in the Summer Wells case. What's going on with that law enforcement there? They're shifty. Like, there is no reason that there should not be more clues to what happened to Summer Wells. There is no reason that they shouldn't have treated that area, the hill up there, like a crime scene. They should have taped shit off and, took all evidence and fingerprints and treated it like a fucking crime scene, but they didn't. Why? Kylie Rodney. They say that, oh, Adventures with Purpose wanted to go in that particular body of water and look for her, and they say, "Oh, she's not in there. We already looked. She's not in there. That we already looked." And then when they go there and look, she's like, what, 12 feet off the shoreline in the water, in the back, in the trunk of her car? That don't sit right with me. You haven't followed the Idaho 4 case? That's what I'm calling it, because that's what it seems like everybody's calling it, the Idaho 4 case. It's, I don't know, I guess it sums up everything. The world needs to clone Grady Judd. Who's Grady Judd? I'm sorry for my ignorance. Riley case. Oh, Kylie, okay. I think that's what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. But that case, you will never be able to convince me that Kylie Rodney died from an accidental drowning from driving into that body of water. I'm sorry, but you will never convince me that that was an accident. The great sheriff in Florida. Oh, okay. Got it. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's what's up. But this case in Idaho, I'm getting red flags from the law enforcement. I don't know if anybody else is, but I am. So I was watching a video. Maybe it was Michelle's, where she shared some footage of when Chris McDonough was down there in Idaho, and he happened upon a glove, and he made law enforcement aware of this. A glove, not far from the front door, he said. It was not that far in the yard. There was a glove laying there. I mean, there was pictures of it and everything. And another thing that he said was strange. All of their cars were still sitting in the driveway, in the parking lot or whatever of the house. All the victims' vehicles and stuff, they were all still sitting there. He says those should have been taken in to be dusted for clues, evidence, whatever, all that. Why was that not handled? Yes, not. I mean, you never know. Yeah, they were all found inside of the home, of course. But that doesn't mean that you don't check everything in the surrounding vicinity, like the vehicles, like the driveway, like the yard, like the, whatever. Why was that glove missed? That seems like something that should not have been missed. I mean, don't they check the yard? I mean, there was an intruder. He had to walk through the yard, I used to follow CM, yet Chris McDonough. Not anymore, since he took the focus off of Summer and put it on Dawn's two sisters. Yeah, I don't follow him anymore either. I don't either. He like, yeah, I know he's a professional in that field or whatever. Yeah, I know he's a retired investigator or whatever the hell. But I think he is a bloodsucker like the rest of them. You know what I mean? Tragedy pimping. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like following him anymore because he reminds me of the rest of them. He really does. He's out for to get the big story to just like the rest of them, out to get the big story because it's going to get him views and money and such. But his insight is valuable because, being a retired, what is he, like a retired investigator or some shit, something like that? It is, valuable, even though he's kind of a piece of shit. But okay, let's see if we can find. I'm removing. I don't want that popping up anymore. I don't go over there anymore. Okay. Search. I just don't know how they don't have any. He is so into trying to get Dawn locked up for his sisters, and then he is trying to help Summer. He helped mess Summer's case up, in my opinion. Yeah, he did. I agree with you on that. He did help mess it up. I mean, he was so he wanted to, he just wanted to be the first to talk to Candace. He wanted to get in there and talk to Candace so bad. And Allie, talking to Allie and stuff, and he did compromise things. Like, I'm pretty sure he talked to Allie first, and then Candace seen that, and then he talked to Candace, and she has time to make lies up and shit, and be like, "Oh no, I never said that. I don't know." Like, he compromised that situation really badly because he wanted clicks and views. He knew that was going to bring him money. So he did fuck up that case. He needs to be less worried about taking Dawn down for something. Like, I don't have any sympathy for Dawn Wells at all. I mean, I don't think he's a very I can't I don't know him personally, so I can't really say anything. But from what I've seen, I don't think he's a very good person. But I can't say whether or not he is or not, and I'm not going to take up for him either because obviously, whatever, for obvious reasons. Uh but I don't think he should be focusing. Chris shouldn't be focusing on taking Dawn down for something that cannot be proven. Like, we don't know if they're lying or not. I mean, I have a feeling CM and Jody Sue is talking behind the scenes. A bad retired cop talking with a known snitch makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. That does. That's a good point, Cotton Candy. That's a very good point. Very good point. Chris McDonough, he kind of puts me in the mind of one of those bad cops, like one of those ones who would make a deal with a drug dealer, like, shady. I don't know. I'm just saying, we're allowed to have our opinions. All right. Let's see. What can we find out? White Hyundai and White Hyundai. So that's pretty much all the police have to a lead is a white Hyundai vehicle. Am I right? If you ask him if he thinks Jody Sue is involved, he won't answer. He says, "I'd rather not talk about her." Yeah, exactly. That right there, that's a dead giveaway right there that he's secretly talking to her. Because he's probably like, I won't talk bad about you or anything, Jody. You just, you talk with me. You could trust me. You, give me your thoughts and opinions and everything, Jody. I'm your friend, Jody. I'm not going to talk bad about you, Jody. Just tell me everything you know, Jody. That was my impression of Chris McDonough. It was horrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, they found a white car behind the house. Oh, they found the white car behind the house. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta fill up on water because I put too much ice. I put too much ice and not enough water in my glass. So that's all that they're going off of right now, for reals, is a white car. That's it. I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't be this hard. I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't be this fucking hard to figure out who murdered these four people. Well, let's see if we got anything new from today. Everything is from like 11 days ago. We're confident Idaho police address white Hyundai investigate. Okay, let's listen to this for a sec, see what the hell this has to do. Come on.
We have a list of approximately 22,000 registered white Hyundai Elantras that fit into our criteria that we're sorting through. That's an awful lot of information.
The Moscow Police Department gives an update on the suspicious Hyundai Elantra, now wanted in connection to last month's quadruple murders.
We are confident that the occupant or occupants of that vehicle had information that's critical to this investigation.
Last week, Moscow PD put out these stock photos of a Hyundai Elantra, asking the public to come forward with information about any vehicles matching the description. They say the car was seen near the crime scene during the early morning hours of November 13th. The same morning, at about 1:45 a.m., victims 21-year-old Kaylee Gonzalez, 21-year-old Madison Bogan, 20-year-old Zana Carnodal, and 20-year-old Ethan Chapin arrived to the off-campus home on King Street. They were found brutally stabbed to death hours later.
We weren't trying to pigeonhole our investigation into the suspect lives in the area. We wanted to make sure that we covered all the bases.
And right.
So as we began to gather more information, we began to expand our search area.
Earlier this week, news broke that a vehicle matching the Hyundai's description was caught on a gas station security camera the morning of the murders. In Thursday's press briefing, officials did not comment on that security video. Instead, they clarified their teams began collecting surveillance video from the public the day of the murders.
So we started the day of the crime, and then that expanded as we got more investigators to the area for assistance.
For the latest developments in this case and all things true crime, stay with Long Crime Network.
Okay.
I'm Sierra Gillespie.
All right. So they are looking at 22,000, did they say? White Hyundais, which are not in the same vicinity, obviously. I mean, that's one thing. When I recall Annie Elise, 10 to Life, talking about this, and she mentioned something about 22,000 in the same vicinity. No, it's not in the same vicinity. I mean, obviously, they've expanded beyond the vicinity, the area that it happened. So maybe a bad LE had something to do with the Idaho students. A call to LE an hour before. Yeah, I heard that too. That's weird. That's very strange. And yeah, hang on a minute. Are citizen sleuths hurting the Idaho student murder case? Okay, uh, that's the body cam footage from the. Wasn't there an officer that was nearby who around that time was checking a student or something, and he goes, "Have you been drinking?" or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Huh. Wow, it's been almost a month now. Oh, they're cowards. Dad of slain Idaho student citizens. Yep. Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you for confirming that for me, Cotton Candy. uh. Oh, I did watch her. The one girl's dad talking. Is the case going cold? I don't think it is. It better not. It better not go cold. There's no. I mean, I don't see how this is so hard for them to figure out. Oh, and then there was the claims of the stalker. Did you hear about that, Cotton Candy? Yeah, it is crazy how many bad cops are out in the world. I know. I know, man. And it sucks because those few bad apples make people hate police. And you shouldn't judge them all. Yeah, okay, you heard about the stalker thing too? I mean, that could very well be a possibility. I forget which girl it was. I forget which girl it was that said that she had a stalker, but maybe it was that stalker. And like they're saying, he came in and was targeting her, but then all the other people were in there and he came across, and he had to take care of them too. You know what I mean? So there wouldn't be any witnesses. I mean, that's very likely, but one thing that effing YouTube never notifying me. Well, hello, yeah, mom. I'm sorry, YouTube is freaking. Ugh, I know. That's why I always tell everybody hit the notification bell, even though it only works like maybe half the time. It don't even work half the time. But I'm glad that you're in here, hon. I'm glad that you stopped in. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the stalker theory. Um, I very well could be. He breaks in. He's looking to do some nefarious things to the girl. I forget which one it was. And then he comes across. He wasn't expecting the others to be there. And then he's like, "Oh shit! Well, I can't leave any witnesses." So he takes everybody out in the house. Like, I don't know. I can't believe this was the work of just one person. We'll never know the whole story, but from what I heard, That stalker has been cleared. Oh, I haven't heard about. I don't even know who the stalker is. I was just hearing some things about a stalker. Then I heard things about some guy. Oh, hello, Amanda. I'm sorry. I clicked on your comment and I didn't even say hello. Bad host. Bad Sarah. Hello, babe. I'm glad you're here. I mean, the whole story of what the police know. Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, he has been cleared. Okay, the stalker was. Well, since that theory is cleared, I'm just having a hard time believing that this was something that just randomly occurred. You know what I mean? Kaylee, she's the one who had the stalker. Okay. I'm just having a hard time. Like I said, I'm having a hard time believing that this was just something at random. I mean, even like what was it? The coroner when she was describing like the wounds and stuff and how shook she was by it, and I don't know. Yes, cotton candy, thank you for that. Please tap that thumbs up. It's free to show Sarah some love. Yes, and we all love free. Free's a great price. But yes, if you want to feel like showing your girl some love, give the video a likey. Go for it. It's much appreciated. Very, very, very much appreciated. But yeah, it just seems to me very targeted. Like somebody was like, I know these people, I'm coming for them, yada, yada, yada. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I was trying to think of. The guy at the food truck. But from my understanding, the guy at the food truck with his hood up, you guys remember that guy? He was cleared too. Am I right or am I wrong? Yes, can't find a better price than free. Absolutely. I think the person is so close. Hoodie guy is strange. Vape shop worker is strange. And the neighbor juggler guy is strange. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. The neighbor guy. Didn't the neighbor guy, like, he's the one who was posting on Facebook or something? Wasn't that the neighbor guy or was that the hoodie guy? There's too many of them. But the guy that was posting on Facebook made that post where he said he said something about there was a scream, and then later he edited that and took the scream part out. They cleared a lot of people too quick, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Cotton Candy, because yeah, there's a lot of sus going on there. Like I said, the stalker guy, that's sus, even though he's cleared. The Moscow police had released a press release debunking a lot of rumors, and this was absolutely targeted. Yeah, no way it was just random. Right. There's no way it was random. This was definitely targeted. Definitely. I mean, I'm not even a professional in anything, and I can tell that. The frat house is strange too. Yeah, I think it was it Michelle I was watching or was it Annie? I can't remember which one it was I was watching, but they were showing, I'm pretty sure it was Michelle. She was showing some, I don't know if they were texts or posts on social media of a frat guy was talking about these two frat boys that did it or something, and he was explaining in detail. It was kind of weird. You can hear a sound in the body camera when they were responding to another incident, but in my opinion, it's not a scream. Gotcha. See, I did see that body cam footage somewhere, but I can't. Maybe I'll have to watch it again. Oh, okay. Maybe that's where I watched it because I watched him. I watched that chapter. I watched him too. See, there's a few true crime YouTubers that I still continuously watch. And that is the more professional ones, like Mike from that chapter. Kendall Ray, even though her editing lately is just, I don't know, she has a lot of jump cuts or whatever. And I can't handle like a bunch of jump cuts that closely together. I don't know why. There's just something about it. It makes me queasy. But Christina Randall, Annie Elise, 10 to Life, stuff like that. I like watching EWU, Explore With Us. I like watching those guys as well. If it's not a dirty cop, then my choice would be the hoodie guy. He followed right behind them, in my opinion. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, cause that food truck footage, like, very strange. And how he was like hovering around the girls. He literally was like hovering around them. I was like, he just gave me the vibes. But I don't know. Zav Girl went over it in almost every way possible, slow mode and all. Doesn't sound like a scream, but the timing would be real close. Gotcha. I don't watch her. I mean, I don't got nothing bad to say about her. But I haven't watched Zav since she screamed for Kelly Ronnie. Gotcha. I gotcha. I don't really I don't really watch her much. Well, I did a little bit during the Kylie Rodney thing because everybody was like, oh, everybody was saying her name and stuff. And I was like, okay, I need to check her out. But, you know, like I always say, some we'll always like some creators that the rest of us don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like if we don't like a specific creator, somebody else does, no biggie. And I'm not a big fan of hers. I haven't watched her since the whole Kylie Rodney thing, and I don't know, wasn't for me. Not everybody's for everybody. But yeah, and he didn't buy any food. Yeah, he didn't buy. He just hovered. He didn't get any food. He didn't talk. Like I didn't notice if he talked to anybody. Did he? I think he talked to that one. Hang on. You know what? I'm just gonna watch it real quick.
Imagine what would happen if every person in the United
Sorry.
States suddenly visited your
Hang
website.
on.
Would it?
Video of the confrontation between two of the University of Idaho murder victims and another student at a food truck. The time, 1:30 a.m. Just
Okay, yeah, he's talking to the chubby. He's talking to the chubbier, bearded guy. Okay. In other surveillance cameras, hoodie guy went in another direction. Hoodie guy or blah 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 hoodie. I'm sorry, I got all tongue-tied. Hoodie guy fist bumped his friend just before he went to get food, which shows me they had already said their goodbyes. Voices behind the wall is gross. Yeah, I agree on that, Cotton Candy. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this video footage.
Stopped for mac and cheese after partying at a nearby bar.
Everybody seemed like in good spirits, nothing seemed off. And then they start interacting with a couple other people. They're waiting for their food.
Now look at this. Video shows Madison pointing at a man in a hoodie who appeared to have followed them to the truck. We had the video and audio from the clip enhanced, and you can hear her using an expletive. Blank you, miss.
Fuck you, mister, is what I'm guessing she was saying. She's pointing at him.
She says. Police have already announced they have cleared the young man in the hoodie. Audio engineer Anthony Nelson enhanced the audio for Inside Edition. What do you hear in that instance?
She says, you.
So,
Fuck
was
you,
there
yeah.
an argument? If so, what was it about? Kaylee's parents say, in their opinion, some of the individuals have been cleared too prematurely. Nancy Grace,
Yeah, I
host of
agree.
Crime Stories, says the victims' families are being mishandled.
Number one thing you do in
Oh my
a
God.
murder case is you locate the victim's family and loved ones, and you hold their hands from soup to nuts till you get that guilty.
From soup to nuts. What the hell, Nancy Grace? What the hell? Oh, this woman. But yeah, I get it.
all the way. Now, do I mean hand over your file and all the intricacies of the case? HELL? No. But there's a happy medium. These families should not feel this way.
Meanwhile,
Right,
the focus
that's
is shifting to
true.
where the other two victims, Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin, were between 9 p.m. when they were at a gathering at a Sigma Chi fraternity and 1:45 a.m. when they returned home, just a short distance from the frat house. Police fear students who have the information are reluctant to come forward. News Nation's Brian Enton is in Idaho.
Oh, there he
Police
is.
told me they want to send a message out to the kids here on campus. They're not concerned about what was happening at any of these parties, whether the kids were drinking or the college students were smoking pot or whatever. They're not going to get in trouble, police say. They just want the information about where Xana and Ethan were.
All right. Well, there was that. I never seen her, like, when I seen I never paid attention when looking at that the food truck footage, that she actually pointed at him and was like, "Fuck you, mister." I mean, she didn't look like she was playing, because sometimes I'll play with guys, especially if I'm drunk and they're like trying to flirt with me or something. I'll be like, "Yeah, fuck you, mister." Like giggly, like, "Yeah, mister, fuck you," like just playing around, being silly. But she looked like she was like serious, like she didn't look like she was playing around. But I guess he's been cleared. So I don't know. Even though the families have said what we said earlier, the same thing, that we think that a lot of these suspects have been cleared pretty prematurely. I don't know. We're just going to have to do what we do in every other case and just hope that these children, well, I keep saying they're children, but, they're adults, young adults. The coroner is a lawyer. Is she? Did I miss that? Did it say that in there or something? Hang on. Everyone has been cleared that was a suspect. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Heard, I'm unsure. Okay. I don't know. That's kind of weird if she is, because the coroner is also a lawyer. And then look at Kylie Rodney's case. Wasn't the coroner also like a cop or something like that? Like, I can't remember. I can't remember, but the coroner was also something else or something. Was it she or he? I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong on this, but that's what people are saying. Wonder if it's true though. I wonder if that's true. Well, let's look. He was the sheriff. Okay, so he was the coroner and the sheriff. Okay, gotcha. That's just weird to me. That is just so weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, this case is giving me the weird vibes, like Kylie Rodney's case, and there's too many like things that are like, similar but not similar, and it's really tweaking me out, to be honest. What's the coroner's name? Do we know? Kathy Mabut. Kathy Mabut. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I don't know, but it's starting to annoy me. Like, where? Oh, where's the body footage? No suspect? That's suspicious. No weapon? That's suspicious. What's bigger going on? Yeah. Yep. It's very sus. In Summers' case, Coroner is a church member. The church. See, that's weird too. Oh, are you talking about in Kylie's case? Yeah, Mom. I'm uh I'm going to look up the coroner here in the Idaho case, and her name is Kathy Mabutt. Mabbutt. I don't want to like say that wrong. Please forgive me. Okay. Kathy. Uh, Here we go. Kathy, whatever her last name is, was first elected coroner in November 2006. She graduated as a registered nurse from Sacred Heart School of Nursing and worked at Gritman Medical Center emergency department for many years. She graduated with BS in political science from University of Idaho and completed law degree from the University of Idaho in 2001. So she has a law degree, but does that necessarily mean she's a lawyer? So that says she completed a law degree. I heard she's going to be defending the dude that went after his wife and kid that had a cut on his arm that was recently arrested. Oh, huh. So I mean, she has a law degree, but does that necessarily mean that she's a lawyer? She got her, yeah. political science from the University of Idaho, and then completed a law degree from the University of Idaho in 2001. I don't know, maybe it's true. Maybe she is a lawyer as well. I seen it last night. Maybe American Made. I don't know. I've watched so many videos. I know it's hard to keep up with some of this shit, man. It really is, but I don't know, man. I don't know. All I can say is this case gives me the willies. Indeed. Indeed. Gives me the willies. And I don't know. I really hope it gets solved and it doesn't turn into a cold case. And because there is a murderer on the loose. There's a murderer on the loose there in Idaho. And that is scary. That is scary as hell. But all we can do is, like I said, like we always do for all of these cases, all these missing person cases, all of these, unsolved cases, all these cool cases, all that. All we can do is hope and pray that the answers will come, the truth is revealed, and the victims receive justice, and the victims' loved ones get some closure and peace. That's all we can do. Oh, I suppose that's all I really got to say on that. I think we've talked about it all. She is an attorney also. Okay. Yeah. I believe that now that I've seen that she got her law degree. But all right, dolls. It's 2022. Forensic files could have this solved in 30 minutes. LOL. Yeah, what, right? Like, come on, with technology and advanced forensics, you'd think, yeah, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard these days? I mean, oh my God. A lot of sick fuckers in the world, and it's sad. That indeed, Cotton Candy, my dear. That indeed, hun. She has her. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's strange. She's a lawyer and a coroner. You know what I mean? That's kind of strange. That gives me the hmms. That gives me the hmms. Hmm. But yes, babes, I think I'm going to cut this one a little short because we've basically talked about everything we really needed to talk about to do with this case. Unless you guys have something you need to say before we take off. I think I'm going to shut this. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay warm and cozy. You too, hun. You too. Thank you guys for coming in and chatting with me about this because I really wanted us to, we've touched upon this case before during lives, but we never really actually made it a live where we actually like sat down and talked about it. And yeah, thank you guys for coming and talking to me. Amanda, yeah, Mom, Cotton Candy. I have a feeling somebody else was in here earlier. I can't remember. People, do not let your guards down around anyone. It's not safe. Yes, everybody who watches this, whether you're watching now or you watch the playback, please remain vigilant. Stay safe. Watch your surroundings. Do not let your guard down. It is a scary world. Love you so much, babe. Mwah! Yes, have a great night and stay safe. Yes, all of you. Everybody. Stay safe. Keep hope alive, too, because there's always hope, you guys. We always have hope. We need to hope and pray that these victims get justice. But, okay, babies. Beautiful babies. I'm going to get off here. Get a few chores done that I still need to get done. Maybe have me a little dinner. And, I don't know, just chill. Maybe find something good on Netflix. Anywho, thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching this, whether you came and watched live or if you're watching the playback. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah, you're so appreciated. I mean, like I always say, if it weren't for you guys, I would just be a crazy lady on the internet talking to herself, okay? Mwah. Oh, you guys are appreciated very, very much. Don't ever forget that. If you haven't done it already, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell, even though it hardly works. Justice for Summer Moon Utah Wells. No justice, no peace. Yes. Thank you, Cotton Candy. Oh yeah, on Netflix. Prisoners on Netflix. I will check that out, Amanda. Thanks for reminding me about that. But yeah, give the video a little likey if you'd like a free way of supporting your girl. If you like the video, give it a little likey. If you can donate, a little tippy tip to the Cash App scrolling at the bottom, it's very appreciated, but please do not feel obligated to. It's not a big deal, but a little tip is appreciated. You guys, we always have the best conversations here. Wonderful. And I thank you. I thank every one of you guys for allowing me to have this little platform where we can chill and talk about whatever we want. Anything and everything under the sun, babes. But yes, I love you all, and I will see you guys after the weekend. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. You know me. You just got to keep an eye on me. All right, babies. I love you so much, sugar pies. Good night, honey bunnies. Bye-bye.